What's Gary's beef?
I wanted to start a new segment on the broadcast. It's something I want to do every week. It's called What's Gary's Beef?
Oh, okay.
Do I have to do an intro for that now? I guess I do. All right.
So I was at the grocery store the other day.
Oh, here, see?
It's our comedian said so.
And you know when you're in the checkout and the perky cashier says, "Did you find everything okay?"
Yes.
And the problem with that question is they don't want you to answer it.
Yeah.
Don't care about the answer.
If you just say, "Yes, I did," then they just, move on to whatever chatter. They're happy. If you say no, they don't know what to do.
Now, John without an H says all of Gary's stories start at the grocery store.
That might be true. So I got to the point to where that's my knee-jerk reaction is because I get it every time, the store that I shop at. When I get the, "Did you find everything okay?" They always like, okay, let it marinate.
Wait a minute. Dad's Den of Pop Culture says Gary is instantly annoyed by a simple act of kindness.
You see, I would debate that. I don't think it's an act of kindness. I think they're
Active.
on autopilot.
Yeah, it's active programming.
Yeah, exactly. They're not actually engaging me in any conversation. They're just on autopilot. So when I hear that, my knee-jerk reaction is no.
Yeah.
And that really befuddles them even more. So they're like, "Oh, well, I mean, they're checking my groceries. So it's not like they could go help me find something that I couldn't find. They can't call the manager and say, "Hey, would you get this?" And so there's really nothing they can do. And so I started making stuff up.
Oh, gosh.
Stuff that I couldn't find. And it used to be things, like, "Oh, yeah, I was looking for an extra large spatula. I like, big pancakes." And I, come up with some backstory that was plausible. But now I'm doing stuff like, "Well, I'm looking for an X3 flange unit for my vacuum hose." You carry the X2s, but you don't carry the X3s.
Oh my God.
And they just look at me like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I don't know what to say to it." So that's
Sandra, do we have the X3s?
what's my beef for this
That'd be
week.
funny if they actually had.
Oh my
And